So yesterday was the eclipse, solar eclipse 2024. I am a Libra, so I'm a cardinal air sign, and I pretty much feel amazing. I don't really too much feel any different. I always feel pretty good. Like I'm like, yeah, I dress how I feel. I do things based on how I feel. Um, and usually I'm pretty happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that goes to the first point, which is mindset. So mindset is just so important, so important. I was literally just talking to one of my friends the other day, and they were saying like how bad Chicago is and how bad he wants to move, and like, oh, this city is just so horrible, and this, that, and the third, and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, don't get me wrong, I'm listening. I'm like, yeah, that's true. Everything you're saying is true, right? However, how many millionaires we have in the city of Chicago? How diverse is the city of Chicago? How beautiful is the city of Chicago? How many resources are here in the city of Chicago? Like, I'm just asking. I'm waiting on the answer. So it's like, um, your perception is your reality. So even if you leave Chicago and you go somewhere else, Houston, Florida, South Carolina, whatever it is, North Dakota, you're gonna have the same issues. You're gonna have the same thoughts. You're gonna have the same results because you're still the same person and you're expecting different results and you're doing the same thing. Make it make sense. So I encourage you all to look a little bit deeper at yourself, at how you think, right? Look at the people that you follow, right? What are you putting into your mind, into your body? Okay, this is real deep. It's real deep. It's real deep. Okay, it's not just, oh, I gotta eat a salad every day. Or it's not just, oh, I gotta go to Atlanta because it's a predominantly black city. It's listen, this stuff is way deeper than that. It's and everything can be solved by you just being who you need to be. That will give the domino effect what it needs to have. Like that will tip the scales and good can end up winning if you become how you need to become. But you saying, oh, everybody on this BS and it's always so much violence, it's almost so much drama and da 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 this and da 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 da. Okay, you're adding to the problem. You are the problem. You're not doing anything to counter the problem. Make it make sense. Which is also next why I push the yoga narrative. Okay, my name is So Fancy Raven on all platforms, on Instagram, on Threads, on Facebook, on TikTok, okay, on YouTube. So Fancy Raven, right? We're doing So Fancy Yoga because what we know and we realize that there's so much value in not only just movement but in meditation and being honest with yourself, right? You can't pour from an empty cup. Okay, nothing matters. All this stuff that's going on around us, different feuds between different celebrities, different what are they called? Like court cases and different charges and these different politics, different war. None of this stuff matters. It's all a distraction, right? It's all a distraction. It's literally all a distraction. When you realize that, chef's kiss, your world is gonna open up. It's gonna open up. Like literally every day when I wake up, like I feel amazing every day. Every day I'm like, okay, what am I doing today? Like, okay, I I feel like okay, it's a beautiful day. Like how it's a beautiful day right now. I feel like this in my body every day. I wish I can give y'all this feeling. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm starting to learn and I realize like, oh, I can give y'all this feeling. I can help y'all like realize what's going on and how to have this. Because all this is it's all innate. You can't buy happiness. You can't buy peace. You can't. You can't. Even if you wanted to. How much would and even if you wanted to, you probably wouldn't be able to afford it. Real talk. Real talk. You wouldn't be able to afford it. So do what you can do. Change your thoughts. Start moving your body, right? Automatically, when you move your body, you release endorphins, right? You're automatically helping your mental health. You're helping your emotional health. You're helping your physical health. You're helping your spiritual your health. You're helping everything, right? Do you want this? The physical part is literally the least important, the least one that benefits from doing movement on a regular, consistent basis, right? So that's why we do yoga. That's why we have mindset mindfulness, okay? And that's why we have um, movement is medicine channel on Instagram, okay? Again, so fancy Raven, follow me on all platforms. So fancy yoga as well. And um, next, this is how you get to the money, right? So we talked about mindset, we talked about movement. Now we're talking about money, right? So how do you get to the money? Everybody's so worried and chasing money. Oh, I gotta get to the bag. I gotta get to the bag. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. It's really cool, actually. It really is. However, what is your why? It can't just be about the bag. It can't just be just to get the money. Because at some point, you have to know. You have to realize it's that after you get so much money, and then what? You have to be able. Listen, I'm talking to the everyday person here. So the everyday person, we see celebrities every day that have millions of dollars, access to amazing resources, amazing cribs, beautiful views, right? All these things, and they're committing suicide. They're sad as hell, right? They're lonely. They're depressed. They're confused. They're lost. All of these things, these negative connotations, and it's like because I mean I can't necessarily say 100% because, but a huge factor is being honest and being able to be true to yourself, right? If you can't sit alone with yourself for long periods of time, something's wrong. Something is wrong. If you can't if you can't abstain from certain uh, foods and drugs, or oh, Kimmy want to be in the video too. Something's wrong, right? If you have to be around people all the time, if you have to go outside all the time, these things are wrong. You are self-medicating, right? Yoga teaches us to really sit with ourselves, right? To really like go deeper, to enjoy the stillness, right? It's really a meditation. And what's the goal of a meditation? When you look up like the goal of a meditation, right? People meditate for why? Because overall, everyone wants to end suffering. No one wants to have suffering. So that's really why people meditate, right? So if you know and realize that every single last one of us, granted, we all may look alike, we all may talk alike. I mean, I say alike. We all may look different. We may talk the same. We may talk different. We may have different interests. Some may have common interests, whatever it may be. However, no one wants to suffer. We have that. At the bare minimum, we have that in common. All right, we have that in common. Whether we agree about politics, whether we agree about what's right and wrong, this, that, and the third, Trump or Biden, whatever the case, we know that we do not want suffering. We can all agree that we would love to end suffering, right? So this is the purpose. This is the purpose. So the moral of this story is really become aware, right? Not just aware of what's going on around you, but become aware of what's going on inside of you. How do you feel, right? When you wake up, really like take an assessment of that. Evaluate like, man, my shoulder feels a little tender. I don't know why, but I feel a little sad. Or what, just Be a fly on the wall and just really be like, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. If anything, it's only gonna enhance your life, help your life, better your relationships, right? You'll better understand yourself. So you'll become an asset to everyone around you, right? So not only awareness, you got to also be present, right? And now that you're present, you can be intentional, right? You can be intentional that, okay, today I am going to do this, that, and the third, right? Um, and then from there, you can have better connections, okay? Better connections, and then you can have, from the better connections, you can bump ideas off of each other, this, that, and the third, just so much. It's just like an immense amount of things that you can do, but there's literally no way you can fail if you do these things, right? If you're aware, if you're present, if you're intentional, what? It's only gonna help your connections. It's only gonna help you catapult yourself to the next level. Okay. Um, Let me know if you have any questions. Um, Let me know if you would like to work with me more in depth on a one-on-one basis. I definitely offer that. If you need help with your mindset, things like that, let's get to it, okay? Because it's not about focusing on the money, right? It's about focusing on what makes you happy. It's about doing things that you love and being of service, right? Right? Really, being of service. It's the art of giving, right? The more you give, the more you will receive. It's literally like the law of attraction. Okay? You come in the house and your kids have washed the dishes for you. Now you automatically want to do something nice for them. Maybe buy them ice cream, shoes, whatever the case may be. It's again, it's a reciprocity. It's an automatic law of attraction. Okay, so always be mindful of that. Be intentional in your actions. Okay, you're not just walking down the street. No, you're aware of your posture. Your head is up high, and you're going to wherever you're going. Everything is connected. Everything is important, and everything matters. Okay, so be blessed. Again, let me know if you have questions. Also, if you would like to work with me more on mindset or on movement or on meditation, again, let me know. I am, of course, here to help and to serve. So, um, yeah, have a great day, guys. It's beautiful out. Get outside, get some of the sun, enjoy nature. It helps with grounding. And yeah, we have yoga pants and yoga wraps and yoga mats available. Okay.